Greetings, folks. This is Mason Weaver. This is April the 4th, 2020. This is the day that I joined the Navy in 1968. The same day that Dr. King was murdered. The same day that Reverend King was shot down in Memphis, I went and joined the military because I wanted freedom and I wanted to serve my God. So now here we are now, 2020, on April the 4th, and we're in a situation in America that the churches are being shut down by government, but the liquor stores are being kept open. What the heck is going on, church? I don't care what the government does. They're the natural enemy of God. Government is the natural enemy of God. Every problem facing God's people in the Bible came from government. So I expect them to be controlling and anti-Christian. But what happened to you church people? What happened to your pastors? You're going to let the government tell you they're going to fine you behind if you don't shut down your church service. They're going to put you in jail. They're going to fine you if you do not bow down to them. They're going to demand that you give homage to them over your God. They're going to say to you, church people, they control your coming and goings. Look what they already got us going into tithes and offerings. They got us putting our church together in a format, a non-profit format, that gives the government the right to come in and do your books. They're telling you that if you don't have your non-profit status, we would not give your congregation tax status and a tax write-off for donations. And you think that if they don't get that tax write-off, they won't give you money. They got you believing that they control your money. They got you believing that your congregation will not support your ministry unless they get a tax write-off from your government. So you give them that power. You give them that honor. You give them that control of your life. So they can come to you in a crisis like this and tell the church, the one of only two businesses mentioned in the Constitution, the church and the press. And they're telling you, shut down and leave the liquor stores open. They're saying that your church is not a necessary business, but the liquor store is. Where you going, church? Are you willing to stand up for God? Because I'm telling you right now, this is a challenge to your authority as a Christian group. This is a challenge to you. Join us. I'm with LeaveThePlantation.organization. We're going to start an online church, a real church, explaining to you what's really going on in your world and why they're leading you by your emotions. They're leading you. Folks, let me tell you pastors something about tax donation. Those politicians who raise millions of dollars every year to run for office, not a dime of that money is tax deductible. The people giving them money do not get a tax break for giving them money. But I bet you your local congressman, I bet you your local state rep in your district raises more money than most of you guys do in your church service. And they don't do it with anything other than giving them back what they want. People support their candidacy because they support their ministry. People will support your ministry and they give you your money without having to have a government approved process. Stop allowing the government to conduct their business over you. Stand up for your God. I'm a CWA, Christian with an attitude. What are you? Join us. Leave the plantation. Like the button below. Subscribe. Let's get this army organized. Come together because the government is the natural enemy of God. It was the government that made Christ go to Bethlehem to pay his taxes. That's why his mother gave birth in Bethlehem. She didn't live there. Just to go pay his taxes. It was the government that made Jesus go and flee to Egypt when he was an infant. It was the government that tried him. It was the government that executed him. And it will be a government event called war when he returns. Who are you going to choose? Whose side are you going to be on, folks? There is a clear choice now of importation. You so afraid of your life? You so afraid of your job? You so afraid of going to jail that you're going to lose your soul and salvation on this? They are challenging you, church. They're challenging you. Tomorrow is Sunday. We have a Bible studies right here. I may even do a live Bible studies tomorrow. If you sign up, I do it. Stop this mess. Only you can stop the mess. This is Mason, Clarence A. Mason. Stay right or be left, because eternity is a long time to be wrong.